Shields up, Iron Breakers. Rurikhan here coming at you with another video. Welcome back to Monster Hunter World. And I realize that you guys have been wondering, Rurikhan, what have you been doing, dude? You haven't released a video in like 2 or 3 days or however long it's been. And I gotta be completely honest, you guys, I've been focusing a lot of my efforts on live streaming. I've just been having a lot of fun over there on Twitch. And I've fallen back into that evil hole that is called World of Warcraft. Oh my god, what have I done to myself? But anyways, continuing onwards, in the past couple of days, whenever I do anything on Monster Hunter World, I receive a lot of requests from people asking me about my Lance build. Now, I do have a Lance build. I did it immediately after Lunastra came out because I don't know if you guys remember, but when Lunastra came out, I told you guys, you know what, the two weapons that I'm most interested in right now are definitely the Lunastra Sword and Shield, but the other weapon is Lunastra's Lance. Like, that just seems like a really fun lance, and to top it off, you also have a couple of interesting set bonuses from the Lunastra set. So I set about doing a set of skills and armor and a build around all of the Lunastra pieces. So the build that you guys are watching right now is actually full Lunastra, just straight up full Lunastra. Now the meaning of that is that it requires quite a few decorations that you guys may or may not have, because as you know, one of the big advantages of the Lunastra set is the fact that it's got tons and tons and tons of sockets. It's sockets upon sockets upon sockets, and it is glorious, but it is also pretty expensive when it comes to doing a build. So let's get things started. So which variety of the Lunastra Lance am I using? I'm using the Empress Lance Sticks, and what I'm using with it is a health regen augment. Now, the really amazing thing about Empress Lance Sticks is it has got razor sharp / spare shot, which means it is going to essentially take quite a bit to lose the white sharpness on the lance, making it a really, really, really good lance. And when you have the 4-piece Lunastra set bonus, the other advantage that you have is that essentially you're going to have Mind's Eye through set bonus, because I still won't have a Mind's Eye gem. And ultimately that means you can poke whatever you want, you can charge whatever you want, your stuff is never going to bounce unless you hit a wall, of course. So let's get started in talking about the decorations as well as the build itself, shall we? So like I said, Empress Lance Sticks for a weapon with health regen augment so that you can basically heal yourself up. Then you got 2 tenderizer jewels in there. Like I said, this is extremely decoration dependent. Then on the Empress Crown Alpha, you're gonna have Tenderizer Jewel 2, Expert Jewel 1, Empress Mail Beta 3 Expert Jewels. Now, you guys might be wondering, Rurikhan, why are you going for all that Expert Jewels instead of Maximum Might? Maximum Might requires stamina, and whenever you do the counter for the Lance, you're essentially spending a bit of stamina, so you would not be critting on those hits, and I'm trying to go real hard on the crit. Then on the Empress Vambrace's Alpha, we got Critical Jewel 2, Empress Coil Alpha, we have another Critical Jewel 2 as well as another Expert Jewel 1. And then Empress Greaves Beta, we got Critical Jewel 2, Flawless Jewel 2, and finally we wrap things up with an Iron Sight Charm, because quite simply Iron Sight Charm is going to give you block, and I have like no Iron Wall jewels whatsoever, so I have no other way of getting level 3 block. And level 3 block, for those of you that are not aware, is where you get the maximum reduction in knockback from getting hit by enemies. Now, the next 2 points, at least as far as I'm aware, all they do is reduce the amount of stamina that blocking requires, but if you just want to reduce the knockback, you'll be fine. Not to mention that with this set, you're also going to have increased stamina on top of everything else, making it a really good overall set for a lance. Now, if you guys don't want to use the Empress Lance Sticks, you can move the Tenderizer Jewels over somewhere else in the build, and probably I would get rid of a couple of critical jewels instead. Speaking of which, if you have guard up and you're fighting a monster that you think requires guard up, replace the critical jewels. They are, in my opinion, the least valuable jewels of the set. But there you go. Anyway, looking at the overall build, you guys can see right there we got Critical Eye level 5, Blast Attack level 3, because this is a Blast lance, so if you're using a different lance, you can go ahead and replace the Blast with anything else that you want. Although this set comes with Blast, so you know it's kind of more designed around this particular lance, or you can get yourself another Blast lance, but yeah, this is a set about Blast. Then we got level 3 critical boost, and you do have a base affinity of 30%. plus 50% from weakness exploit, so you'll get around 80% crit, which is significant, which is why I went for level 3 critical boost. You got weakness exploit level 3, peak performance level 3, because the chest piece over here comes with 2 peak performance, so I went for maximum peak performance, and that's another reason why health regen is so useful. Then you got guard level 3, you got tool specialist level 3 so that you can rotate those mantles if you want to. You got health boost level 2, evade extender level 2. I love evade extender level 2, by the way. Wide range level 2, that's just a bit of a side effect of, I think it's either in the gloves, I think. And then you got razor sharp spare shot, which comes from the lance itself, which is going to make it so that it loses sharpness a lot slower. And finishing things up, you got Lunastra's favor, both stamina cap up, increasing your cap of stamina. So remember to eat some food when you get to the missions, because you're not going to be maxed out on stamina when you use this set. And Mind's Eye ballistic, so none of your attacks is going to bounce on the enemies. You guys have been asking me for a Lance build. This is my personal Lance build. I am not claiming that this is the end-all, be-all Lance build, and this is probably not the build that I'm going to take into tanking the Behemoth, but I figured I'd share this with you guys for all of you out there that are looking for a decent Lance build. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. If you guys want to hang out, feel free to show up on Twitch, because I've been doing a lot of live streams over on there. And like I said, I'm falling into that deep, dark hole that is World of Warcraft all over again. It's mostly because of nostalgia, you guys. Don't friggin' kick me in the nuts. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave it a like, click the subscribe button, click the notification so that you actually get notified of my videos. 2 video suggestions that you guys can check out right now, if that is, if you are interested in checking them out. Otherwise, once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.